Media mogul Sumner Redstone died yesterday. The industry giant was 97 years old. He built Viacom, CBS, and Paramount Pictures. I've had many interviews with him over the years, and he always would tell me that he drank this certain wine, enabling him to stay alive forever. He always talked about how he was going to stay alive forever because he drank this wine. He made it to 97 years old. Sumner Redstone is dead.
Yeah. Well, I've been here all 4 nights. I'm just standing here today with soup for my family, and we're just, watching all of this unfold. It's very unfortunate.
You're not planning on using that, are you? Throwing it at the police?
Like I said, it's for my family.
Literally for your family.
Yeah.
All right.
And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup for my family. They're so innocent. This is soup for my family.
I want to be clear in how I characterize this. This is mostly a protest. It is not generally speaking unruly, but fires have been started, and there's a crowd.
And we need to make it clear to them that the vaccine is the
ticket back to pre-pandemic life.
Fully COOF-protected person dies of CE9 in Texas, officials say. Horowitz, 120 doctors asked JAMA to retract misleading Colombian study falsely downplaying efficacy of ivermectin. Cherry-pick small, low-quality RCTs. JAMA off the rails and complicit in therapeutic nihilism for sick CE9 patients. Ontario Clinical Practice Guidelines. Vitamin D marked as insufficient evidence to help any category of patients either mildly ill to critically ill. This is despite the fact that numerous research shows that those with the lowest vitamin D levels have the highest morbidity from their illness. Dr. Hart disagrees with the Ontario guidelines. Chlorinated swimming pool water kills the sea in just 30 seconds, study finds.
Now yet another explosive video from Project Veritas tonight. This may be the most revealing yet. As fake news, CNN has a staffer, a man named Charlie Chester, outright admitting that CNN uses COVID to fearmonger, spread panic, drive ratings, purposely using death toll numbers. Pretty sick. Take a look.
Sad news back to back to back doesn't do really well unless it affects them directly. COVID, gangbusters of raters, right? Which is why we constantly have the death toll on the side, which I have a major problem with, that we're tallying how many people die every day. Because I've even looked at it and be like, let's make it higher.
We were creating a story there that we didn't know anything about. So I think that's propaganda.
Look what we did. We got Trump back. I am 100% going to say it. And I 100% believe it, that if it wasn't for CNN, I don't know that Trump would have got voted out.
Our focus was to get Trump out of office, right? Without saying it, that's what it was, right? So our next thing is going to be for climate change awareness.
Do you think it's going to be just like a lot of fear, climate?
Yeah, fear.
This is the illegal immigrant operation, and they're running 36 pregnant women and a bunch of other mothers and children up to the Catholic facilities right now as we speak. They tried to call the police to get media off the property, and the police know that what they're doing is trying to stop our First Amendment right from happening. So here you go, folks. This happens all hours of the day, all hours of the night. Take a look for yourself. Look at how young some of these pregnant girls are. What is happening to them?
Biden, as a presidential candidate in 2008, you supported the border wall, saying, unlike most Democrats, I voted for 700 miles of fence. This is what you said. Then you served as vice president in an administration that deported 3 million people, the most ever in U.S. history. Did you do anything to prevent those deportations?
I would, in fact, make sure that we immediately surge to the border. All those people are seeking asylum. They deserve to be heard. That's who we are.
So for a previous video called What's Next in Queue for the US, All Military Evidence of White Hat Operation to Save America, this individual named Carloz Duerson would post various comments under that video, basically making predictions. Some of the predictions seem to be somewhat outlandish. Others seem to be within the realm of possibility. I became interested enough to include his content in this video, as this person posted very interesting content numerous times to my channel, running through the possibilities of motivation. In the most pessimistic sense, I assume this may be a type of psyop to continue the belief by those who are actually empowered to do something and to just wait for a savior. However, that thinking is a bit circumvented with Carlos's posts, as his very last post, he actually suggests specific action needed to save not only the country but the whole world. Those actions needed to be taken are the removal of specific monuments such as the Washington Monument, among a few others. If these posts are any more than mere ramblings, then I'll be so forever grateful to be chosen as one of the content producers to have these revelations posted to. So I will share with you this individual's message, not knowing the outcome, or if I'm now a willing dupe, helping to propagate someone else's psychological operation. Now, I do not endorse a specific belief in any of the content that follows, nor do I encourage any unlawful acts if they are suggested in the following content. I merely ask that you take in this information and use your discernment. I don't necessarily hope the information comes true, I just hope that the evil is stopped by whatever means which gets to the heart of the problem. I will now read to you the key points of the slideshow that follows. Storm coming to DC. Tax hike 40% in May. Gas 7.77 in California by summer. Deflation coming. 18th Earth leads to 4th Earth. Black Sun will become a political party. Q Patriot Party. Operation Lightning Bolt and Black Sun start May 15th. The pandemic also ends on the same day. Executed in suicide. Japanese Kenpai Tai return. Japan huge military. Major earthquake. Suggestion that destroying Queen's Needle, the DC Monument, the Georgia Guidestones, and the Washington Monument will break their power. Importance emphasized again in the last post. Obama lost 2012 election by 5 million in California, Florida, and Pennsylvania combined. Romney won. In 2020, Trump vote count at 89.4 million. Biden count at 59.9 million votes. Locust plague on East Coast. Food prices skyrocket. Yellowstone volcanic activity. The border will be secure for 500 years. This due to astrological influence. Elite rule ends in the year 2023. 80% of polls and 3 big tech execs to face justice. Justice ACB will also be arrested. Hurricanes will strike everywhere, including California, measured 11.11 on a Richter scale. Russia will bear a great victory over Ukraine. 3.3 billion people will be raptured, taken to Earth 4. Operation Cold Summer. Astrological influence will help humanity on July 22nd. The sun will not show on that day. Japan to invade Taiwan and China. Trump to become king of America until 2028. El Chapo will snitch on Epstein and Biden. Pence to face execution. Linwood prediction? New internet. No copying music for free. Space Force control. Bitcoin to crash. Final price, a very small fraction of 1 cent. Proof to show DMX was taken out to come soon. The sky is brighter now. This is an Earth transformation. April 11th at 3:33, evil energy will be weakened around the world. Mass riots to remove Putin at some point. 440 hertz is a part of the evil. It was weakened last week. Operation Lightning Bolt relates to the return of Trump. Sexual confusion programming began in 2004 with the VMAs. People will forget some atrocities when they get transferred to the 4th Earth. Starting April 16th, you begin to see timeline effects in the sky. Russia will hand over Crimea to Ukraine despite winning the war.